drafting by even senior lawyers. The integration of comprehensive digital library accessible through web browsers by Supreme Court symbolizes court's dedication to knowledge dissemination. The practitioners can dwell in extensive research, enriching their arguments and insight. Now, you might have heard about a uniform, reliable and secure methodology for identifying and citing judgments and orders of Supreme Court in a paced manner with effect from 6/7/2023. Just now, our Satyanarayana sir has mentioned about SUVAS, Supreme Court Vidik Anuvad software, which is having lot of ramification, where we are having lot of regional languages. But I have to mention you one thing. So far we have translated lot of cases into vernacular literature, but there also we are facing with some problems, because though the translators are using much advanced system, computer and all, still in some high courts they are using the old version of many things. There, when the translators are sending their version, their high courts are unable to accept that or put that into practical fashion. Therefore, this is a trial and error process. We have to modernize many of our systems in the times to come. Adoption of cutting-edge technology is making court premise more accessible and inclusive. Introduction of staff and litigant-friendly facilities and upgradation of integrated case management system multiplied the people's confidence in the system and made it more transparent and accountable. The hybrid hearing system combines the best of video meeting tools and conferencing technology to ensure that advocates and parties in person have the convenience to choose to appear either in virtual mode or physical mode. The system enabled participation of advocates and parties through video conferencing and physical mode simultaneously also. Dr. Satyanarayana has mentioned about SUPE, Supreme Court Portal for Assistance in Court's Efficiency, and also the e-court mechanism. From any part of India we can identify where our case is going on, what is the number of the case now taken, what will be the turn of our case and all. And apart from that, now we are having different high courts and Supreme Courts cases live session. That is linking people to the system of in the judicial mechanism, and that is not alien to public, and by hearing and analyzing the arguments, we are also going to have an experience which we are part and parcel of this system, and this system is not away from people. Supreme Court is using AI software to start live transcription of hearing. The Apex Court used the technology developed by a Bangalore-based startup named Technology Enabled Resolution (TERES). The AI model was used to transcribe court arguments into text during live proceedings. While the lawyers were arguing, that will be recorded as text, that is taking place even in international and bigger national arbitrations. It is stake involving in that may go thousands and thousands of crores. That is the system. We have heard about core and natural language model and big data analysis and predictability in the system and all the speech recognition, feature recognitions, and so many other areas. This artificial intelligence and law is in a stage of evolution throughout the world. Each day, from the nook and corner of world, we are perfecting a technique which is much better than yesterday. We don't know where we are going to reach. We are having lot of issues. The issue of privacy, the issue of copyright. Suppose in a chat GPT, now we are having chat GPT 4 or other, so many new areas are there. No, earlier we were having this chat GPT till a particular date. Now they have integrated that to current internet available things. We are having AI bot and we are having a lot of other softwares. Now, just now, Satyanarayana sir has mentioned one Indian software developed by Mangatas Amarchand in collaboration with a Canadian firm. This has started in England when they found that this data available in general sector is not at all sufficient to legal academics or legal practice. They have started framing new for their requirements. For example, they have engaged a startup and they have perfected a system with legal skills in an AI-powered world, and later that has got lot of reception in the entire legal circle. So also now each country is making their own softwares to adopt or survive in the system. Earlier that has been done by London-based LL.B has partnered with a startup on Carway, a chatbot tool its staff can use to help with routine tasks like drafting memos and contracts. General purpose models like ChatGPT are reliable enough for most kinds of legal work. But there are plenty of business offering AI tools specifically designed for legal professionals. In addition to his teaching at Georgetown, E.D. Walters is an executive at one of those companies, BALLB. Unlike models trained on the random cacophony of the whole internet, his company, Vincent AI tool is trained on database of some of 1 billion legal documents. You are not getting answers from trolls on Reddit or comments on YouTube, says Walters. Instead, he explains. Users type in a natural language query and the tool provides an answer with links to relevant cases. It is like asking a junior lawyer or paralegal to read all the relevant cases, treatises and statutes and produce a memo. You still need a lawyer to then go and read those cases and decide if that is the best way to argue. But and have the answer by the end of the call. But systems like Vincent AI work as well as advertise. Will companies even need those junior lawyers and paralegals anymore? And if first year associates don't get to learn under tutelage of more experienced lawyers, how will they get the training they need to move up in the career ladder? In short, will lawyers lose their jobs to robots? We shall answer this later on. Now, India also is having their own specialized apps which is managing or analyzing the data, the big legal data which we are having. I have to sensitize you on one thing. Now Supreme Court judges and High Court judges are getting a particular arm by which if you are putting something like 100 or 150 judgments to that portal, they are going to get that in one paragraph or two paragraphs, or if you want 10 paragraphs, depending upon the prompt which you are feeding to that system, you are getting the entire gist of that particular decision. And whenever you need a particular decision is to be contrasted with some other decision, that also they are getting. If they are getting that, if we the lawyers are not equipped at such a level, what is going to result in the justice delivery system? So it is imperative for you to learn the entire and comprehend all the legal technology fully, purely legal universities or law colleges, you are thousands of miles ahead of them, because you are having lot of technology, computer, engineering, and whatever it be. Such departments are in and around. You have to make use of that. Your course itself has to be devised with such a credit system to comprehend and to adapt with technology. And you can perform researches in the original field of law with the help of technology, and by learning that you can go up to anywhere. Here, after some time, it shall sensitize you on some other thing, your scope, how you have to survive in this fast changing legal technology environment. AI is, artificial intelligence is revolutionizing legal education, research and legal industry as such. Law is an industry because there we are making or minting money like anything, not poor single lawyers or others. Now, this is the era of law firms. You can collaborate with your friends and you can start specializing in many areas, and you can survive and you can scale up yourselves, your competence, technology, in whatever it be, your competitiveness. There lies the mantra of survival in this newly changing legal field. Otherwise, you will be a yet another ambassador car or premier Padmini car or Kodak. AI technologies can assist in legal research, contract analysis, due diligence, and also for predictive analytics for case outcomes that can enhance efficiency, accuracy, and access to information. This technology is streamlining processes, improve research and analysis, increase access to justice, and redefining the overall practice of law itself. We are having, when we are filtering a fact of a particular case, there will be having a lot of interconnection with several rules and laws. Sometimes the entire law might have been changed. New law has been introduced. Or there are so many other variables. Earlier, we were not in a position to analyze and balance all these various variables together. Now, with the help of AI tools, we can analyze that. For that, we can analyze What is the role of AI in legal education? I am not expanding the terms which has already been meticulously analyzed by our learned Satyanarayana sir. Legal research and analysis. Artificial intelligence algorithms enabling us to quickly sift through vast amount of legal data, including cases, statutes, regulations, legal opinions to provide relevant, dependable information and analysis. We know very well when we are, suppose I am sitting as a judge here and you are arguing your case and she is on the other side. You are placing 20 to 30 judgments. She is also placing 30 to 50 judgments before me. And how can I go through that? Now we are having, with the help of all these things, we can summarize that. We can differentiate that. But you one thing, whenever you are getting this sort of things, at least you ought to have the patience to go through the original thing. Otherwise, this big thing, this artificial intelligence, if at all, these are all working on trained data things. That is, if at all there was any fraud or mistake in their database, we are going to get a totally different, non-existent result. So, it is up to you to verify your results getting from ChatGPT for AI bot or whatever it be, or some other things. If you are using exclusive correct data using big data filtering like which we have just now heard about, this English experience and that of Indian experience and all other things. Our Supreme Court attempt in digitalizing or having entered into an MOU with an institution like IIT Madras for digitalize each and every part of our legal mechanisms database is to reduce the cost and make it all pervading in India and easily accessible to masses. Here, you can remind me one thing. While landscaping our legal system in our mind, unlike others, I am visualizing the downtrodden who are staying away from mainstream. They also should be taken care. They should be protected. For that, legal aid system also should be equipped with this sort of the modernization of legal system with the support of artificial intelligence tools. But it is sorry to say that nowadays we are not at all giving or extending these privileges to such a sector which is very much needed, which is the very cry of the hour. For that, Supreme Court alone should take note of that and extend that to all the sectors of society. There, if at all we are using public interest litigation in a healthy manner, in a transparent and accountable manner, many of the social issues can be solved through the existing legal aid system, and then alone we can reach the perfection of social engineering which the Constitution is dreaming about or underlying. Data including cases, statutes, regulations, legal opinions to provide irrelevant, dependable information and analysis. I can tell you one thing, we are having many statutes. There are ever so many amendments have been crept into that. But what we are available in our data pool, maybe without these latest amendments and all. For that, government should take initiative. Each and every department should be enlightened their duty as to how they must integrate the new amendments, new rules, new policies to the system on a day-to-day basis. The reason is that in many departments there are no such specific persons interested with these sort of jobs. Artificial intelligence can be run in a smooth way only if we are having highly accurate, transparent and accountable data mechanism. For providing that, government is having a great duty. This will save the time of students and researchers to identify patterns by accessing comprehensive legal databases and to achieve quality and efficiency escalation in their research. When we are analyzing hundreds of judgments, we are getting a precedent, a particular pattern in which we can utilize in our legal formulations. Then, as far as a lawyer and a student and who are concerned with law, the greatest available help is these AI tools are helping law students and legal professionals in drafting legal documents, contracts and briefs. Generally, we are confronting when a client is interesting is a particular fact situation for getting some relief for him, we are confronting with in what way we have to draft things, in which court or which authority, before which authority we have to place the complaint, and what should be the pleadings of that. Now we are having thousands of templates. We can follow that. We can select out of that which is going to tune in with our requirement. It can analyze language patterns, suggest edits, check for consistency, and can provide guidance on legal writing best practices. AI-powered writing assistance will improve the writing skills of law students and reduce errors in legal documents. Now, I would like to enlighten you one thing. Now, you are not living in Tirupati alone. Just now we have mentioned about geographical barriers in legal system is vanishing day by day. Your language should be and your method of presentation should be scientific and precise. For that, if at all you need to write it again and again, then alone you can internalize that particular way of presentation. The brevity, precise language, which can present your things in a simple fashion, that alone will survive. There are ever so many AI-powered writing assistants which can definitely improve your writing skills and reduce errors in legal documents. Now we are having so many apps and softwares. Am I correct? You can verify that. Then one of the major help of artificial intelligence is virtual learning and adaptive education. Now, what the COVID has given us, COVID has popularized YouTube classes or webinars and so many other things. Now we are getting a treasure house of knowledge by wonderful teachers, by wonderful professionals are available there in the web and net. Am I correct? But you ought to have a tendency to make use of that. You can learn whatever be the subject, especially the legal subjects, its technicalities and all. I can tell you frankly, whenever you are taking each and every sector of or subsect of law, we are having only 10-15 judgments there. If you can summarize that, keep your diary or in your computer, or if you can differentiate that, you will be a master of that particular branch. Not more than that. Even in big areas, not more than 50 or 60 judgments. If you are having a partner with you who are enabling you to discuss things in a much better way, with a deeper analysis, within a short time, you can become a great lawyer of that particular field. Nowadays, lawyers are charging big amount, not small amount. Am I correct? Legal profession is now paying. A1 based virtual learning platforms is offering personalized learning experience tailored to individual law students' needs, because some students may be very poor in keeping pace with other students or in some particular areas. These platforms can evaluate and analyze students' performance, identify areas of improvement, and provide customized study materials. This is very much important. They can provide customized study materials and assessment. Even AI is enhancing the adaptive learning processes, making legal education more engaging, efficient, and effective. Role of artificial intelligence in the legal profession. Document review and due diligence. This is a very difficult area for a lawyer. There, this artificial intelligence is giving you, or that is turning as a boon to you. Artificial technologies, machine learning and natural language processing can automate the time-consuming task of document review. AI-powered softwares can analyze and categorize large volumes of legal documents, contracts, and emails, reducing the manual effort required by legal professionals. Sometimes some contracts will be having hundreds of pages, and whenever we are supposed to assess from whose part delay in 1,000 crore project has occurred, we have to analyze big data running through 5-6 years, date-wise, or month-wise, or stage-wise, or reason-wise. There, this we have only helping hand is these artificial intelligence things, because the risk of human error. Then predictive analytics. AI is enabling legal professionals in predictive case outcomes, assessing risks, and making informed decisions by analyzing historical legal data patterns. AI algorithms can provide valuable insights into the potential outcome of a case, helping legal professionals to mold effective strategies and manage client expectations. Predictive analytics aid in predicting the success of settlement negotiations and estimate